friends! Welcome to today's afternoon activity. Today we are going to play with science again, and specifically something called optical illusions. Now, do you know what an optical illusion is? An optical illusion is when your eyes play tricks on you. Now I'm going to show you something and then we'll talk about it after. Now here I have a bird. And if I flip this over, I have a cage. Now these are two separate images, right? Now watch what happens when I start to spin them. Can you see that? When I spin it quickly, it looks like the bird is inside the cage. Even though they're two separate images, they blend together. Now that is an optical illusion, and it's caused by something called an after image. Now your eyes can see an image even after the image is no longer in front of it, so it holds on to it. So even though you look at the bird cage and then the bird cage is gone, your eyes can still see the bird cage. So the faster the images switch, the more they overlap until it looks like they become one picture. How cool is that? And that is the effects of an after image, and it's an optical illusion. So today, we're going to make one. I'm going to show you how to make one. You don't need very many supplies for this. All you need is this piece of paper that is in the legal file that your parents have. Okay. A pair of scissors, and some kind of a stick. Now I'm using a paper straw. You can use a pencil, a marker, really anything that's stiff and long like a stick. Okay? And then of course, glue. All right. So the first step is we're going to take our paper that has the bird and the cage, and we're going to lay it picture down and then fold it hamburger style. Okay, so like this. So I'm going to fold it like this. Okay, and do that on the table. And make sure my edges are lined up. All right, and then crease. And then you can see, I don't know if you can see, but my bird and my cage are lined up. All right, now I'm ready to cut. Now as you can see, I didn't leave a whole lot of space around my bird cage. You don't need to. You just need to make sure that the bird and the bird cage are cut out the same shape. All right, here we go. I'm going to trim along the bottom of my bird cage. And then along this edge. Go curve. You see? Curve around the top. And come back down the other side. There we go. And now my bird cage and my bird are the same shape. So when I glue them together, they'll be the same. See? Okay. All right, now lay your bird cage side down, and then flip your bird and lay that bird side down. And now we're ready for glue. Now I'm just going to put my glue along the edge, not right on the edge, but close to it. Can you see that? It's hard to see white on white. Okay. Next is my stick. Now you want to make sure you leave enough of a handle, your stick poking out, that your hands It can be all the way in your hands. Now I have big hands, so I needed a lot of my stick left out. If your hands are smaller than mine, you don't need as much, but just make sure you have enough that you can hold it between your two hands without touching the paper, okay? All right, lay that right in the middle. And then I'm going to take my bird and lay blank side down on top of it. And once it's lined up, you can start to push it down so the glue touches the bird part of the paper. See? And then I'm just going to kind of squish my glue around until it's all nice and sealed. Not too shabby, huh? That was a pretty quick project, wasn't it? Now, of course, if you want to make sure it's really stuck, like this one you can see is really, really stuck along, and that's because I spread the glue all over the entire piece of paper. You can do that, or you can just put it on the edges. That way, if you feel like changing your stick or adjusting the height of your stick, you can just slide it out or slide it back in, okay? Now, if you want to color your bird or your cage, that's something you should do before you cut your paper. I didn't want to color mine because I kind of like the black and white. I think that's kind of cool. I'm a fan of that. But if you want to color it in before you cut it out and glue it, go for it. You can make it as colorful as you want. The optical illusion will still work. All right? How neat is that? I love these. Now you can do this with any other pictures you draw. You can draw a vase and then draw some flowers on the other side and do the same thing. You can do, a girl and then a swing. You can do kind of any two images you want and do the same trick with those images, make them look like they're in the same picture. Isn't that cool? All right, my friends, I hope you have fun with this optical illusion project, and I can't wait to see what you make. Have fun. I'll see you later. Bye.